All right, people, this is a good day to talk on
Yes,
Christmas
yes,
and Christmas holidays and what Christmas holidays mean to some and what Christmas holidays don't mean to some because sometimes this holiday comes with a lot of hurt, bad memories, people, you know, lose people, and holidays become a strange time, uh
yeah,
parents, some parents don't have their parents, and some family members don't have you know parents and sisters, brothers, uncles, cousins. A lot of times it just brings up a lot of different memories. I know for myself, my aunt Lo died about 3 years ago now, and this holiday is always Christmas that reminds me of her, just due to the consistencies of what things she did and how she made phone calls and rounded up people for the family. It's just like one of those things she
right.
did. Nobody else in the family did it like her. But um that's one of my fondest memories. What about yours?
Man, when I was younger, I got excited for Christmas as normal. Like, you know, uh, the older I got though, and the more that I understood life and understood what Christmas was really about, I
Mm-hmm.
tended just more to just like appreciate just being alive, just appreciating seeing other kids smile because I
Yeah.
know how I wanted to feel when Christmas came and I was a child.
Shoot
So,
you.
yeah, we ain't gonna front like we wasn't excited back then, like
What? Come on,
we
go
was
ahead.
excited back then. Hey, I
Go
was a toy
ahead.
fanatic, WWE
Man.
action figures, that was my go-to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hey, matter of
yeah,
fact, let's be
go
nostalgic.
ahead.
I got some right now. Pull out right now since I'm standing in here with it. We talking about
Okay.
nostalgia. Let me see if I
Man, don't
still
tell
got
me you got the old throwbacks, man. What?
and I gotta have at least one in here. I hope I do, man. I gotta have at least one throwback toy in this mug. Do I? Or did I take them all out? Probably
Hey, them
did.
bad boys still a go though, man. Hey,
Tell
I'm,
me,
I'm thinking about starting my collection back.
I
Real
took them
talk.
all
They
out.
UFC fighters, action figures.
Do it. I'm telling you, bro. You need to pull out all that stuff. I mean, at least pull it out, check it out, see if it's got some value to it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just look at it for a few minutes, put it right back up.
Right.
I wish I
For
still had
real.
some. I think I took them all out this drum, but I had them in a Ziploc bag sitting in here. But one of the biggest things I always said, man, I was big on my action figures, toys, all that stuff too, bro. Like I'm telling you, couldn't sleep
Right.
Christmas. I'd be up all night just wondering which ones Chino and Trisha got in there under the tree, bro. I just be so I can't even go to sleep. Be wrapped up in it. Like, go to sleep, dude. But like, can't, man. Look at me. I'm
Right.
trying. I'm just laying here.
And I also want to say, bro, I also want to say to add on to that, man, I appreciate my mother even more because it's like for my mom to go all out on Christmas to make sure that I had something under the Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? That I had, and that I didn't have a bad experience of a holiday. No matter what we was going through, our situation, she always made Christmas special. So I don't have like crazy stories and prayers to anybody out there that's going without uh on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Every kid should have something to look forward to. But I'm blessed to say that I never had to wake up and not experience or experience like not having anything under the Christmas tree. So I appreciate it more on that realm now that I'm older.
Yeah, and that's
You know,
that's a good thing. You at least you recognize it. Some
right,
don't even recognize the blessing
right,
um of just a let's not even say just off just saying just toys, but just the blessing of just having somebody on the holidays to call
there you go.
yours, whether it's your parents or whether if it's your kids. It could be a
Right,
niece, it could be a nephew, it could be a brother, it could be a sister. People forget just having one person, you know what I'm saying, on a holiday, just to call, just to
right.
say,
They care about you. Yeah,
yeah, bro. like if people take that for granted. I think that's one of the biggest things people take for granted is at least just having one person. It could be a friend,
Right.
you know. It could be a buddy. I don't know. It ain't always the sense of saying, it's always gonna be a family member because sometimes we don't have family members. Sometimes we actually got solid friends around us that are meaningful. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like
Whoever
on.
got your back, man. Whoever
There you go.
got you,
Yeah.
that's who you should appreciate.
So because somebody gonna if somebody ain't texting you or calling you on the holidays, that's a
Yeah.
problem. You should really
Uh.
evaluate. You should really evaluate yourself if you done got to the point where there ain't nobody.
Uh.
If your phone dry and it ain't no text messages or no nothing, you know what I'm saying, on holidays, man, come
Right.
on.
See,
That's got
hey, let me ask you a question. So, cause I'm more of a type too. I take holidays or my days personal. So
yeah.
is how would you feel? And this just is a question. Like,
Yeah.
how would you feel if your wife, quote unquote, like she had forgotten to tell you Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday? Since we talking about the holidays, could you ever forgive her? And like my second question is, would you keep that same energy when her day came around? Or are you the type to just forgive and be like, I'm not gonna treat her how she treated me? Or it could be if our family member just forget tell you Merry Christmas or anything on your special day. How would you take that?
I think I, I say it like this.
Yeah.
Being the older I get, the more
Uh.
boisterous I am to a situation, to somebody. So if I feel like, this is a problem, like, I'm gonna feel a certain way about it, I would rather say something then than to like show an action that because sometimes it's not my how people say you when you get back at somebody, your get back is like really, really a get back. You know what I'm saying? They go all out on their get back. Hold on.
Right.
Come back up in a second. They're gonna say they're gonna get back on their get back, but a lot of people
Right.
forget that sometimes your get back can lead to karma just as well, right? So what I try to
Yeah.
do, especially if it's something pertaining to me, um, if it's like a holiday, let's just say it's a holiday, right? Say if it's Valentine's
Mm.
Day, right? Just pick Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Mm.
Some people take Valentine's Day a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like they really like if you don't do something, like they really gonna feel a certain way. They gonna come at you. Like and it's not gonna be like for somebody's like pleasure to see you upset, right? So
Yeah.
this is the thing that I've learned. I've learned to just be voiced just right off the top about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't want my get back to come. You know what I'm saying? I want my get back to stay far away from here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be one of them things where it's like, uh-oh, you know, we don't want to get the uh-oh. If it's uh-oh,
But let me say this. Let me say this though. But it's so. I'm so what's the right word for it? Like I'm so stubborn in my ways to where I feel like my pride. I got too much pride to where it's like I don't want to have to remind that person, that special one that I feel should do it. I don't
yeah.
feel like I should have to remind you. Like it'll be killing me. Like I'll probably just be throwing hints throughout the day, and it's
Mhm.
like, dang, she still ain't told me. Like she still ain't told me. So it's like I play those little games. Like I got too much pride to be like, you ain't gonna wish me happy birthday. You ain't gonna wish me Merry
I
Christmas.
think I'm I
You ain't
think that
gonna, you know what I'm saying?
that's me right
Because
there.
it's like
That's
if I don't, it's because it's like if I have to remind you to do something, then you didn't want to do it really in the first place.
then sometimes I'm this is me, you know, the older I'm getting to, I'm starting
Uh,
to understand that place of knowing the difference between when somebody's being purpose and then when knowing somebody's just sometimes you got to charge the people mind like literally
right, right,
because
right.
due to it's some things that happens for some. That's why people always pray for their right mind because man bro, like some people can forget their own kids birthdays. You feel me? And they
You right.
literally birthed the child. They had the child. And they literally forgot to call a child on their birthday just due to how much things have changed along the years. And two, you know, being a parent, it comes with a lot. People don't pay that part no attention too. Like you really can lose your mind being a parent, bro, because you're so locked into something to where it consumes you. And once it consumes you, just like how I always tell people, like with be a parent off of day to day, how things go day to day. Don't try to be the parent that's like, oh, I saw this parent do this, or I saw this parent do that too much. Because sometimes you'll come up with a method, you won't ever come up with a method of your own. You'll just be swimming around in this pool trying to figure out how and what your child doing and what your child got going on, and you never figure your child out before they even get out the house. So when they get out
Right.
the house, you never learned your own child just because you weren't trying to be purposeful. You can be purposeful. It don't hurt to do that. But some people feel like, oh, if I'm doing something, like you said, let me show them. I ain't gonna tell him happy birthday. You can see
And I
somebody.
think what hurt me really is I had a loving mother.
Yeah,
My mom didn't forget. My mom didn't forget holidays and birthdays. So like I guess I take that's my pet peeve. I take that into if I get in relationships. Like
and it's
I
nothing
expect
wrong
that
with that.
same, and I'm sure you had wonderful parents too, like that. You got that love. So when you come from that background of being appreciated, especially on your days and being acknowledged, you're gonna take that with you like through life. When you get with somebody or even when you have kids, most of us are gonna use that tactic, that belief, how our parents treated us and treat our kids,
Yeah,
our loved one. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think it should go. But
yeah. And that's a again, we're the older we get, the
yeah, it's
better.
about growth. Yeah,
Yeah, the older we get, it just becomes a thing. And nobody's gonna. No, I mean, nobody's gonna love you like parents. Nobody's.
bro.
And
Bro,
yeah, I mean,
preach,
even
bro.
even the ones that do have the overbearing parents. Overbearing to me is still a good parent because at least they're taking the
Yeah,
time to care, even if it's overstepping at times. But at the same time, when somebody want the best for you, it's a different story. If it's I don't
it's
care
your
how
parents.
people be feeling, when they try to say, "Oh, my mom and dad was this, or my mom and dad was that." I mean, your mom and dad was that way for a reason. They cared, they grew up a certain way. They got certain morals, things they want to live by.
And
So,
you and it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because and that's one thing that I think that's helping me get over taking other people not appreciating me personally
mhm,
because I think I put too much high standards on people that shouldn't have never had a higher standard in my life anyway, that really probably didn't even care about me anyway to that
yeah,
max or at all.
yeah,
So the only people that I expect really, like you say, your parents, your
mhm,
kids, if you got kids, you want your kids to, you know what I'm saying, your parents and your kids.
yeah,
Like that, if I don't hear from them, then I'm hurt. But now it's like I don't really hold people to that standard because they people are people. People don't have to do what they don't want to do.
yeah,
So, in order not to get heartbroken, it's just best for you to not put your standards so high on people. You get what I'm
mhm.
saying? And
Mhm.
that'll save you a lot of heartbreak, I feel.
What's going on? It's your boy Dewan Barino from Not Just Music Podcast. I have a very special offer for you guys via morelabs.com. If you're that type of person who loves to drink coffee, but you don't want to always drink coffee, or if you're the type of person that doesn't drink coffee at all, but needs a very much needed push boost in the morning, we have something for you. Morning recovery supplement. It is very, very useful. It is very, very highly effective. Also, if you're the type of person that, you got drunk the night before and you wake up in the morning, you had that hangover, guess what? It works for you too. All right. So at the end of the day, if you head over there to morelabs.com, We have something set up for you already at checkout. All you have to do is enter the code NJMP and you will receive 25% off instantly. How about that? Can you beat that? Head over to morelabs.com, all right? Peace.
That's
And
what's helped me.
that's what helps. That's what's part of growing. To me, like,
Yeah.
it's you learn to take blows differently the older. I'm just saying for me, and it's the truth. Like the older you get, the more the younger generation are going to like try to degrade you in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to consider saying that you've already experienced the years that they've experienced. They're trying to get
Right.
to where you're at. Like, you
Right.
know, a lot of people don't get to see 30. A lot of people don't get to see 40. A lot of people don't get to see 50. A lot of people don't even get to see 60, 70, keep going. So
Right.
for somebody to age, and like I in past podcasts, I say, man by the name of James Bowden told me this line. Never forget, sung on a quartet group with him for years with the Voice of Morning Star. And the biggest thing that
You
he
ain't
ever
lived long enough. You ain't lived long enough.
that
You
that
think you will?
and keep on living. That's basically it.
I knew I was in
You,
that realm. I was
you
in
was
him.
right. Keep on living. Like that's nobody is promised tomorrow. So if you're not
Right.
promised tomorrow, that means something may happen good or may happen bad tomorrow. You don't know. You got to keep living to see it. So keep
Facts.
on living. Your day gonna come. Like that's because the older we get, just remember something is going to happen. Just listen to me, y'all. Let me look at the camera. Something is going to happen. If you're not prepared when that something happens, it is going to be catastrophic for you. You need to learn to take control of things that control your brain and your mind while you're young. The younger you are, the better you are. The older you're getting, you're not going to do things the same exact way as you did when you're young. So if the case be, if you're doing a whole lot of stuff that's mind taking control of your mind at a young age, and when these things that I'm speaking of, like meaning keep on living, when these hard times start to happen, like how let's use a Diddy situation. We take a Diddy situation. Everybody's gonna have a Diddy situation. Y'all sitting up here laughing at it, but everybody's
Mm-hmm.
going to have a Diddy situation. So at the end of the day, it ain't saying that we're gonna be the exact same way that Diddy had, but you're going to have your day when everybody is looking at you and like, look at you. Look what happened to you. What happened, bro? What happened,
So be
sis?
courteous. Be courteous how you treat people. Be courteous when you kicking people while they down, because it's gonna be a point when you gonna be down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a
Yeah.
point where you might need help.
Yeah.
That's what's humbled me.
Mm.
And you preaching, cause like you say, like sometimes we can get big headed and we can feel untouchable and we can look at this person and be like, man, they like jacked up, you know?
Yeah.
And then week later something hit us
Yep.
over the head. We like, what the? And now we looking for help. Now we looking for help. And like Dewan, bro, like, man, hey man, I'm down, bro. But what was I doing to you when you was down? I was laughing, hee ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
People forget.
that ain't my problem.
People forget, bro. People forget. It's a real easy thing to overlook. Meaning your future. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen tomorrow? What's gonna happen tonight? What's gonna happen in the morning? What's gonna happen tomorrow afternoon? We don't
That's
think like
growth.
that. And
That's
people.
growth.
And once you get to that age and start to realize that part, that's made me so much more thankful daily. I can get up and thank God every single day just because I woke up. Just because I woke up.
Amen. Amen.
I ain't even went and did anything yet. I'm just open my eyes up. That's the first step right there to being thankful, bro. People don't get to get that part. So
Bro, think about all the people. Like just think about the people that you've lost personally in your life, like childhood friends you grew up with that might not be here no more. Or some of them locked up, or some of them drugged out. Like, bruh, that's a blessing for you to be able to be a free person in your right mind. You know, shelter. Like all that don't even matter. You woke up in your right mind free.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that really matters. The other stuff is extra, man. You know what I'm saying? But having breath every day is a blessing because, man, I look back and see all the people that passed, man, that I knew, from the music business to friends to, all that stuff, man. And that's what keeps me humble and keeps me going, man. Like, that's motivation. Just seeing those mothers have to cry on, we talked about Christmas, on holidays, man,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
birthdays, because they don't have their son or their daughters no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is real life. Like, we need to get off the, like you say, the Diddy and the gimmicks and the entertainment, and we need to talk about real life, like what is
There
affecting
you
us, what
go.
is affecting you.
Yep.
Get what I'm saying? You either gonna listen to it, you gonna hear us, you gonna hear somebody, but you either gonna listen to it or you gonna have to learn the hard way. Like I say, it's
Exactly.
gonna slap you upside the head, and you gonna have to face it. God gonna
Exactly.
make you have to face it and sit down and
Mm-hmm.
listen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's the part where this is the part where that's in most people. I mean, I'm gonna use it, but it's truth behind it. The reason why I'm saying it, a lot of people, it takes that though. The hardest situation humbles them, bro. Like it has to come, but I hate it that it has to come. Like you said, it slaps them, it hits them.
right.
Then you can't react because you don't even know how to react. You never dealt with it before. You've always seen it happen on TV. Oh, I saw it on TV, saw it on the net. You know what I'm saying? I saw it on Instagram, I saw it on Facebook, I saw it on the blogs, I
Mm,
saw it all these places, but I didn't see it happening in my life. Like where did that part come from? I wasn't prepared for that one. And humbling enough, it's a beautiful thing to see somebody humbled by something that's a hard time. But I hate that it
right.
comes like that. But it
It's
changes the
needed. It's needed
yeah,
sometimes. It's needed.
yeah, yeah, and once and as they say, once it cuts you deep enough, and that blood runs out of that deep enough, and is how somebody reacts to something that's bloody, they gotta wrap it. They're taking extra care to it.
Yeah.
That's when it's a thing. Then when you could have took some small precautions and things to follow steps, maybe methods and things to keep yourself from getting to that point. That's what
And
I.
look, listen to people. Listen to people, man,
Yeah,
that's trying to tell you right. Like,
yeah.
I've realized, bro. Um, I've been in a position where I just been trying to motivate people and trying to help people I love, and I
Mm,
realized that you have to let it go sometimes. Some people ain't willing to take in what you giving.
mm.
So you have to give them that humble pie. You got to let them go out and experience on their own. But
Yeah,
then the problem I have with the world is when you do that, they only see, oh, Q just abandoned this person. Q
yeah,
left this person.
yeah,
Q ain't helping this person, not knowing the back work that I done did
yeah.
for this person and tried to instill and tried to help this person. So that's another thing. Like, we can only do so much. And
Hmm.
if a person is not willing to take it in and listen, you got to let them go and learn on their own. And most times they'll be back saying, oh,
Hmm.
you was right. But by that time, it's too late, probably.
And you
It's
think
too late.
you think that
Yeah.
this is my you think that well, let's say this. When you tell your family, right, or even not even just family, friends too, you can talk to them at a certain level of understanding. The level of understanding is where you two remember the best moments two of y'all life. Meaning, whether if you got some buddies, all they did was smoke and drink together, right? That's
Yeah.
it. That's all their mind goes to, smoke and drink together. Oh, we used to go, hit these chicks' houses, you know what I'm saying, when they parents went home, you know what I'm saying? That's that's
Hmm.
that's where the mentality goes right there. Then you got some
Right.
people, oh, we just went to the club together. You know what I'm saying? That's where the mentality goes right there. Oh, we just went out to eat together. That's it. So if you think that your moves in the your growth is gonna be accepted by them in a sense of and out of it, it ain't saying that they're supposed to. There's nothing wrong with buddies remembering what y'all did, but you have
Yeah.
to get past that point sooner or later and understand that. Look, I done grew up. I'm past that point now. I don't have to do all of that crazy stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? Run the streets like I used to, or none of that stuff. Like they don't want to. Some friends don't want to hear that because they're still wrapped right up in it. But for the sake of saying that your growth is important, you just have to do it your
Yeah.
way. Like it's nothing wrong
And
with
it
doing it.
becomes easier. It becomes easier. I'm a walking testimony. It becomes easier, man, because I came a long way, and like we can all say we moved on and we forgive, and you know what I'm saying, best wishes to this person, but still have this hate in our heart. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, towards that person. So, just really mentally, spiritually being able to move on is a blessing. Like you say, it's growth, man. It comes with
Mhm.
time,
Comes the time.
and I'm getting there, man. Like I can look at an ex, see an ex, man, you know, on Facebook or whatever, and be happy. I don't have no ill will towards them because it's like I have moved on. Me personally, I'm in another chapter in my life, and
Yeah.
like it's not a flex. It's not me sitting here trying to make you feel bad. Like I'm living my life, bro. We
Yeah.
living our life. You know what I'm saying? Like real people with real situations that's moved on and is spiritually increased and mentally, physically, everything in a better place. They don't play tick for tack. We're not out here competing with the world. We competing with ourselves to be the better version
There
every
you
day.
go. That's the simple fact that, when I hit, especially coming into 40, like that's one thing I was trying to understand. Like, what do you want to do, Dwan? What do you want to make sense of? What do you
Right.
feel would make sense? Like that the case of what everybody else was doing wasn't making sense because eventually that sense is not gonna be the sense anymore. If you want to chase, like some people chase celebrities so much to the point where they're sick, literally, physically sick. And you know, they think that following their lives is the only thing that helps them survive. Oh, I got to get this content. I got to shoot this, or I got to go take these pictures. I got to go take these photos. I got to write things up. And see, this is one thing that has changed in 10 years. The
You see hip
celebrity,
hop, bro. Hip hop. You see hip hop.
yeah, that
A lot of
this is
people being
all
a lot
this
of
is
these people fantasies and inspirations, man, letting them down, bro.
yeah,
Leading them to a
all of the
dead end. And think about this. All the since we on this topic, this is buzzing right now. All the gangster rappers, that was out here promoting violence and all this stuff. Guess where most of their fans are? Probably
Mhm,
in the penitentiary or dead. And how would you feel if that rapper that you were inspired by that led you down this path, you were so invested into them, right?
mhm,
And they turn around and be like, forget the streets.
yeah,
Like that, like I'm all for that. I'm all for that movement, forget the streets.
yeah,
But my thing is the damage is already, if you were part of the problem, the damage has been done. That's
yeah,
why I say we have to, people that's taking this stuff in, don't invest your all into these celebrities. They're human.
mhm,
They're human. Like you say, don't invest your all into no man or woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, because they will lead you down the wrong path. And like, yeah, the message is a great message, but think about all the people that we've lost due to the wrong message you were pushing before this.
mhm,
This ain't going out to the ones that wasn't causing destruction. I'm talking about the ones that was pushing destruction, and now you want to say scream peace and unity and this and that. But think about all the people that were invested into you that you led down the wrong path that
mhm,
we'll never get back. So that's
yep,
the problem that I have with the movement. I just wish we would have known this before. Get
mm,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Before it was too late for a lot
yeah.
of people.
Some it's again you gotta the again popularity. Um, you can follow a popularity trend so far to where it consumes you, it makes you sick physically. I'm say it again. And when I say physically sick, meaning you start doing things and your body starts doing things that it is not commonly doing. It ain't always throwing up. You might. try to follow a trend and oh, I'm gonna start doing or saying what they say, and then I get put in jail. Okay, when you're in jail, you're physically sick. I'm gonna tell you why you're physically sick. It's because your body is doing something that you're not used to. Physically
Mm.
sick, meaning that's not your usual, that's not your norm. And people want to make it seem as if like, oh, it's okay to go to jail, it's okay to go to prison. No, it's not okay to go to jail. It's not okay to go to prison. It is not
Mm.
okay. Stop making that normal. It ain't normal. It ain't normal. It ain't been normal. I don't know who
This
said
ain't even just a celebrity thing. This ain't just about
it's
celebrities either.
beyond
This
celebrities.
could be this could be that prostitute that you look that woman, that young lady that see that young woman making fast money on the corner, and
Mhm,
she's so invested and wants to be like her. Like you might lose your daughter, you might lose your girl because of the streets, because of this. She's so invested in the other people's life. Like you see this drug dealer, you know, money making Mitch. Like Ace was looking up to him. Like, he in the dry cleaners doing it the right way. And then he see this dude with big money and
mhm.
bam, like you so invested into how he's living and look what it costs you.
What it
You know what
costs
I'm
us.
saying? So it's like we lose a lot of people due to that, man.
Mhm.
Followers.
Yep. So, and speaking of that, this is kind of leads into we talked.
I'm loving the topic, bro. I'm
We got
loving it.
off
I'm loving the topic.
Christmassy. We got off Christmassy and
Yeah.
wonderful. It's
But
it's
we
it's
kept it in the
different.
rim. We back. We back.
Yeah, it's different. It's different to have a mindset that is totally different than everybody's and feel that is normal and stop comparing, what you have to anything and anybody. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. It's a reason why. So there's always a part to understanding more. So this is where the I'm gonna start giving away some stuff here, and I'm doing this in a certain way that can be very beneficial to those that really want it. Those that have been trying to understand how you know NJMP is able to be here and stay here and continue growing and continue going. There's a reason to it. It's not fast. It's not like it's not a super. This didn't just take off and just start sprinting. And it's a good thing it didn't take off and just start sprinting. I may not would have learned everything that I needed to learn in that time frame. What I'm about to say is, if you're really serious about being a podcaster, if you're really really invested your time in fact say, hey, I want to be a podcaster. This is what I want you to do. There's a link gonna be below this video. I want you to click it. It's going to take you over to the member page. Sign up for $1 a month. I will be giving away all the info you really need over the next year. I promise you. I'm going to give it all away. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna give a lot of key facts. So if you're understanding and wanting to hang in and wanting to move on with that, I've already started giving away some gems. I gave away some that were actually needed, just needed out in the atmosphere. But you can only get it at notjustmusicpodcast.com. You can't go anywhere else to get it. You can't go to YouTube, none of these other video networks. You have to come to Not Just Music Podcast to get it. So now, once you click that link, that'll move you over. Now, back to the people at Not Just Music Podcast and the podcast situation that we were already at. We appreciate you for rocking with us for the whole 2025. Um, we appreciate y'all continuing the interest. Let's just say that because a lot of people aren't interested in everything that they get online to go look for. So for those that actually search for content and they land here, we appreciate y'all landing here. That's nothing but love.
Absolutely.
God's gift to us that we've got to the point where we don't have to run from the situation. Google is bringing you to us. So we appreciate that. Q, tell the people what you would like to do so we can end this podcast and be done because we've been rolling for an hour. All
Oh
y'all
yeah,
don't know,
we've been
but we
talking and talking. Hey, I just want to throw this in there. What y'all seeing right now? We talking on the album. Me and the wine actually do this behind closed doors. We actually do this every day, all nonstop on the phone. So we love to do this. That's getting into my message. Whatever you do, people, love it, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in this 2025. 2026 gonna be even bigger, man. We starting out fresh. We starting out together. Me and my bro again, starting the new year in, and we plan on giving y'all and delivering the best quality content that we have in us. So everybody have a wonderful holidays and a blessed, safe 2026.
All right, people, 2026 will be here. I'll have a lot more content coming after this, so just stay tuned with me week by week. There'll be blogs, there'll be everything dropping, there'll be a lot of stuff. Really more so blogs than episodes. Episodes are probably gonna be like once or twice a week till the end of the year. Trying to step it up a little bit more at the top of the year, but I still want to keep the consistency and not break the consistency trail that's following. That's keeping everything rolling over here really good. So again, love. Lastly, one more thing. Remember this: monetizing is always your goal. Monetizing. Everybody needs to hit it. Monetizing, that's the goal. Okay. Monetize. Look it up. Understand how to monetize your situation. That will help you get a long way. All right. So, more labs. Again, we appreciate you. More labs, I definitely appreciate you. Stay with us. Stay rocking with me. I appreciate y'all, what y'all do for me, and everything
Yeah,
behind y'all been doing for me. Lastly, uh, keep God first. Shout out to the autism community. Always keep awareness, understand, and know when somebody has autism. If you don't understand, get on the internet, find out, understand. I have twin girls that they need to understand what we don't understand, and we need to understand what they don't understand. So all of it will work together. So again, that's what it is about, having autism awareness, just knowing the signs and helping them to progress and move forward. You may be in the store, you may see somebody that has autism. Don't act funny. Speak to them. Say hello. Just because you see them looking there like
right.
they're in their own world, don't act funny towards them. You're the one that's being funny. Just walk up to them and speak. That's all. All right. But again, let's get off of that. Love, peace. Merry Christmas, y'all. From Not Just Music Podcast. And we'll see y'all next time.